I'm here with Representative Senfronia Thompson from District 141 in Texas. She is the author of HB 950, which is the Lilly Ledbetter bill in Texas. Representative, why don't you tell me what happened today?
Well, I got a call from the governor's office that he was going to veto this bill, and I did not know why he was going to veto it, other than the fact that I had been warned earlier after its passage that the National Association of Business was going to get it vetoed because they didn't like it.
Why wouldn't they like a bill that equalizes pay for women and men?
I didn't understand that. It seems to me that a bill that would make it easier for women to be able to be paid their worth. You're not asking them to get ahead of the line, you ask them to also just be in the line. And they would be paid the same as a man would be paid for the same work with the same ethics and experience and educational background. And that's all the bill does. It mirrors federal law and allows persons who have been discriminated against by pay to be able to go to court and have 18 months to be able to make a disposition of that particular act of discrimination. And each paycheck that is short, they would have an opportunity to go, and that 18 months start over on that pay period. And there is a statute, a limitation of 2 years. That's how far they can go back. Now, some people think they can go back indefinitely, but that's not true. It's only 2 years.
Do you think that that was sort of the narrative that those who didn't want the bill attempted to get placed forward in the narrative?
I don't think so, because the bill is clear. It's clear that you have 18 months to bring a cause of action on a discrimination of a paycheck, and you have a 2-year statute of limitation period, and you can't go back any further than those 2 years. So I can't see where there was any misunderstanding on that issue.
Now, I understand that you worked extremely hard. You were the chairman of the committee where this bill was written. You wrote this bill. What committee was that again?
I was not only the chairman of the committee, but I'm the chairman of the local and consent calendar, and the bill came out of a committee, I think with a unanimous support, and it came to the floor, and we unanimously got it passed with a majority of the persons voting for it. And what is so surprising to me is that I had 2 Republican joint authors of the bill and supported the bill, and several other support from Republicans. So it was really a bipartisan bill. I was disappointed that the governor's office did not see fit to, the governor did not see fit rather, to sign this bill into law.
Did Governor Rick Perry contact you after he vetoed the bill at all?
His office contacted me and to warn me that the governor was, to let me know that the governor was going to veto the bill.
Now, what do we do going forward for pay equalization in Texas?
We have nothing to do at this particular time. This bill would have given an opportunity for those persons who wanted to make access to the state court to be under the same rules as the federal statute, and not necessarily have to go to federal court. They can go to state court now, right now, but we would have been operating under the same rules. We're just mirroring what is already in federal law, and we do that all the time. It's nothing unusual in Texas. It's always done, and I was just so surprised that it's going to be vetoed by the governor. I'm just absolutely shocked.
And you worked very hard for a bipartisan bill, a bill that fit both parties.
I worked very hard for a bill that would help any woman, because, as you know, they don't ask whether or not a woman is a Democrat or Republican when she's going to be hired. She's hired. And this bill would have given her the same opportunity that it gives any man, the same opportunity to be paid the same wage for the same amount of work, with the same experience, with the same background, educationally, whatever.
Well, Representative Thompson, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the interview, and I'm so sorry that this is an opportunity that women would not get a chance to be able to get in the line. and they would still have to be behind the line.